What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a Q&A. It's not even really a Q&A, but it's a Q&A. It's not like one of those Sidemen Q&As or like Simon from the Sidemen Q&As where you ask a question and then I like act out the question as the answer. No, this is just me taking your questions and answering them like this. No stop cuts, no edits, nothing but this. Before we get into this, thank you guys for being here. If you could drop a thumbs up on the video, it'd be much appreciated. The reason why we've got this video today is because I'm done with FIFA 17. I'm just waiting for FIFA 18. I've had a hell of a streak on YouTube in terms of uploading videos daily. I've only missed one day, to my knowledge, in the last 6 years, and that was my court case last year, well earlier this year, sorry, when I was in court. And I actually think I might have even uploaded a pre-recorded video that day. So I just wanted to keep the streak alive, and what better way to keep the streak alive than doing one of the most low effort, low energy, easy videos. So here we are. We are here for a Q&A. First thing, like obviously a lot of the questions were FIFA related. I didn't expect them to be FIFA related. I was down to do like a proper decent ask me anything kind of Q&A, but with FIFA probably being released in the next 24 to 30 hours, everyone's just got FIFA on the brain, right? And not the first comment, but the first comment I'm going to read, the first question I'm going to read is from Mohammed, and he says, how jealous are you of the people that are playing FIFA 18 right now? And if you don't know, there are people that are playing FIFA 18 full version right now. I've seen multiple instances of this. For the majority of them, it seems like they've got an early version of FIFA hard copy, a disc copy. And the way that you can get that is by going to your local retail store and asking them if they have it in stock. And if they do have it in stock, they might break the terms of service, not terms of service, they might break the release date, and you might be able to buy it from them for extra money. I don't recommend it. I understand why people do it, and if I had the ability to do it, I probably would myself, but I don't. But there is also a post on Reddit, and I've seen lots of people tweet me. And when I say lots, I say maybe like 20 people that have downloaded the game on PS4. Even though it shouldn't be able to be downloaded yet. I think my pre-order downloads on the 24th on PS4. Most people was the 22nd to the 24th. But for some reason today, people were able to download it on PS4 immediately, and then it just worked. Like, they just opened and they could play it. It's not how it's supposed to be, but it's how it is. And how jealous am I? Jealous is the wrong word. Envious is the correct word. I'm very envious of these people because I'm ready. I am ready for FIFA 18. I'm so done with FIFA 17. I gave up on Fatal. Obviously, I beat Mav Wolves, easy pickings, really, in the first round. I had Zwei back in the second round, which was also going to be easy pickings, and I forfeited because I just didn't want to play FIFA 17. I did the last draft yesterday, and I did enjoy playing the draft for the one final time. Tomorrow, I'm hoping we're going to have early access tomorrow. Last year, early access was released 6 PM the day before it was due to be released. And for us right now, that will be at 6 PM tomorrow if the same thing happens. Who knows, it might get released even earlier, or it might get released on time. If it gets released on time, we're looking at the 21st. Now, the 21st, of course, is in 24 hours from, well, about 4 hours from the time you're watching this video. So if this video goes up at 7 PM, 7:30, 8 PM, the next midnight after the one that's coming is theoretically when it should be released UK, right? Because that's midnight, boom, that's the 21st, you get it. But it might be released 5 AM UK so that NA catches up. It might be released 6 PM UK because they might have a global release. But we are pretty much 24 to 36 hours away, no matter what, from having access to FIFA 18. And I'm mad excited. I cannot wait. I have not been so pumped for a FIFA in quite some time. There's a lot of stuff that I love about this FIFA that looks like it's going to be fun and enjoyable. There's a lot of stuff that is seemingly is unchanged. Once I get my hands on the game, I'm going to do my best to go through everything and figure out what's still wrong from a user interface point of view. And I mean certain things which it's hard to explain without the game or without having like graphical representation on screen. So we'll do that when the game comes out, and I can actually like say, you know, get a video together and be like, hey, this is what I feel like is just wrong from a consumer's point of view. But that is another question, another video for another day. The next comment is from Dan M Designs. He says, what are you most excited about for FIFA 18? The thing I'm most excited about for FIFA 18 is the icons, I think. The legends never really did much for me. I never really had them in teams. I never really cared for them all that much. And mostly it was because there was a lot of legends that I didn't ever watch growing up, a lot of legends that I didn't care about, and a lot of legends that were just not usable in-game. This year, there's a lot of legends I like. Icons. There's a lot of icons that I like. So I'm very excited to be playing with players that I was watching and loving during my childhood of growing up. Specifically Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Thierry Henry. I'm very excited for those three specifically. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I'd say that's what I'm most excited for. But I'm also very excited for squad battles. I got a lot of people ask me how do squad battles work. I really don't know. I have the same information as you guys on squad battles, just what I've seen from YouTubers at the capture event. That's what I know about squad battles. That's what you know about squad battles. Seems like it's going to be fun. I don't particularly enjoy playing offline, but this year EA have changed the way the AI interacts in the game, and it's more enjoyable for sure. It feels like you're playing a human. Doesn't feel like you're playing a human, but it's the closest I feel like we've ever felt to playing a human again in AI. You know, it's not static, it's not generic. It's very much an enjoyable experience, which is the biggest reason why I stopped playing against the AI, because it was just not fun to do so. But this year I've played about 40 to 50 games on the demo, and the most I've ever played on the demo before that, unless I did like a YouTuber's tournament or event or something, the most I've actually played against the AI on the demo is probably like 3 games or 4 games. But this year we're looking at 10 times that amount, because I've genuinely been enjoying myself playing on the demo. Cameron says, will you get a player to 1,000 goals in your road to glory? For those of you that don't know, I have a second channel. Link is in the description below, where I do a road to glory only on that channel. It's strict road to glory. We play FIFA from day 1 to not quite the last day, because again, the game gets stale right at the end. I haven't played on that account now for about 2 months. But we'll have 10 to 11 months of me just playing the game without spending any FIFA points. And the aim has been to get a guy to 1,000 goals. The closest I got this year was Eden Hazard Player of the Month card, which I got to around 650 goals or so. But he played, maybe 750 goals. A lot of goals. And he played also like 1,300 games. This year, I don't know when the Prime Henry is going to come out. If the Prime Henry comes out early, I'm going to work my butt off to get him and try and get him to 1,000 games and 1,000 goals. If not, it will be the other Henry versions, whichever one that I can get my hands on that plays well in the game. That would be a guy that I'm going to try and get to 1,000 goals on Road to Glory. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. Probably won't, because... actually, I don't know. It might happen this year, because it's much easier to score goals this year than it has been in previous years. Dot says, thoughts on R9 having 4-star skill moves? I don't know. EA seem to have messed up a few times with skill moves and weak foot for quite a few of the icons, and just players in general. R9 being the most obvious mistake. How he doesn't have 5-star is beyond me. Like, you could forgive 5-star weak foot and say, okay, 4-star weak foot is not necessarily what he deserves, but reasonable. A case could be made for the fact that he only has 4-star weak foot. But 4-star skill moves? No. Back in FIFA 11, he had a card in the game at Corinthians, which was 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. So you're saying the prime icon version of Ronaldo has 4-star, yet the last year of his career, old, tubby, slow Ronaldo has 5-star. I have a feeling EA have heard our cries, and I have a feeling that he is going to get upgraded to at least 5-star, 4-star by release. If he doesn't, how can you give R9 Ronaldo the same skill moves and weak foot as Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? You know what I mean? You can't. You just can't. Jay Atwell says, what is your favourite part of being a YouTuber? As corny as it sounds, I'd say my favourite part, one of my most favourite parts of being a YouTuber is genuinely just the interaction with the people, whether it be other YouTubers and content creators or viewers and fans. I really enjoy just talking to people about this game, which is why I spend so much time on Reddit, so much time on Twitter, because I enjoy the engagement with you guys. Of course, this job has so many more benefits than a lot of other jobs. You know, I get to see my daughter whenever I want. You know, I work at home, so at any point in time that I want to just stop working for an hour or two to go and spend time with my family, I can. That's obviously a huge blessing of being a YouTuber. Of course, there are some detrimental sides to being a YouTuber as well. It's a very lonely job being a YouTuber for sure. But I'd say my ultimate favourite part of being a YouTuber is pretty much just interacting with so many incredible people. And I know that's like the easy answer and the corny answer, but it's the true answer. That's the truth. I really enjoy interacting with you guys a lot. Denny KYS says, should you invest money at the start of FIFA 18? If he means real money, the start of FIFA 18 is probably the best time to invest your real money, sure. If he means I suppose if he means coins, in terms of investing coins into the market, again, the start of the game is the absolute best time. So both financially and virtual currency wise, before the full game is officially released, is a good time to invest money. And then during promos, it's always a good time to invest money. You get promo packs, there's better cards in packs. It's always a good time. Dwayne Walcott says, best and worst memories from FIFA 17 Weekend League. So funnily enough, one of my best memories is obviously hitting Elite 1. I remember hitting Elite 1 and it was a relief. It was the biggest relief for me to hit Elite 1 just once. And I only hit it once, but it was great. It felt good to get 34 wins. But that was a good memory. But my best memory of a Weekend League was, funnily enough, a Weekend League where I only finished with 33 wins. And I finished with 33 wins and 6 penalty shootout losses and 1 legitimate loss. And that for me was my best memory. A Weekend League where I only lost one time, you know, because I know like losing on penalties is a coin toss. You guys know how penalties were in FIFA 17. Sometimes you would dive the right way and your goalkeeper still wouldn't save the ball. Sometimes you would shoot right and the game would push it middle. Sometimes the goalkeeper would bend his arms to move out of the way of the ball. Sometimes you'd aim bottom right and it would, you know, go wayward. You know, penalty shootouts there was less skill in a penalty shootout than in anything in FIFA 17. So for me to be able to get 33 wins and 6 penalty shootout losses, yep, sure, I lost them, but for me, I took pride in that Weekend League playing such good FIFA, because that was the best FIFA I'd ever played. And it was just good for me to walk away and think, damn, I only legitimately lost in regular time 1 game out of 40. On another day, if those penalty shootouts went in my favour, I could have finished 39-1, which would have been insane. But maybe next year, hey? So that was probably my best memories from Weekend League, is just hitting those big win margins, you know what I mean? I hit 33 wins 4 or 5 times, I hit 34 wins once, I hit 32 wins 10 or so times, and it was good, it was fun. My worst memories from FIFA 17 Weekend League is just the rage, the unbelievable rage that it causes me and you and everyone. There's very few people that can sit there like calm through 40 games of FIFA. I don't know, man. I let this game get under my skin way too quickly, way too easily. You know, when things don't go my way because of bad luck or because I'm getting outplayed, I let it just get under my skin, and it genuinely makes my blood boil. Like, I get irate because of a video game. That's something I hope to address this year, hope to change this year. I definitely don't want to get as angry at FIFA this year as I did in FIFA 17. And funnily enough, Weekend League included, I got less angry at FIFA 17 than I did at FIFA 16. My rage levels have been coming down gradually year on year on year, which is good. I don't know if you guys used to watch like FIFA 12 Ruin a Random. I used to get so angry in those videos, man. If somebody scored a cutback on me or a sweaty goal, I'd get so annoyed. And if somebody like would shush me or dead fish me, or can you hear me? I would go mental. But the rage has been coming down year on year. Hopefully this coming year I could just, keep my cool. But yeah, but I'd say one of my worst memories from the weekend league is just how angry I would get at FIFA. It's unhealthy. And it's cringy, and it can't have been fun for you guys to watch. Reese Marsh says, thoughts on there being a walkout glitch this year? Have you spotted anything? Yep, it's already been discovered. Basically, when the pack turns sideways, there's like a bar. If the bar is illuminated orange or yellow, it's a walkout, and if it's not, it's not. So there is another tell this year as to whether or not you've got a walkout or not. Greg Price says, when are you planning on completing the journey on the road to glory if it contains rewards or a hunter card? It depends how good the hunter card is, how good the rewards are, and how long it takes to complete the journey. This year it took me about 6 hours. It should take you about 14 hours if you played it properly. But I kept forfeiting matches and stuff, and eventually I when you forfeited a match, or if I got myself sent off on purpose, you'd sit out for 3 games, and it took me 6 hours to complete it. Now, for 6 hours of journey gameplay, for those 4 loan cards, and for that 1 Alex Hunter card, I much rather would have spent, knowing now, I'd much rather would have spent that time on Ultimate Team, playing divisions, tournaments, offline, because I've actually would have ended up making more during that 6 hours than playing the journey for what I got. So it depends if they've upgraded Alex Hunter's card. It depends if there looks to be more in Ultimate Team with Alex Hunter than just the card. If it's just the card again that you get from Journey and it doesn't change throughout the year, I probably won't be interested in it again. It's just not something that I care about. And the lone players, again, I don't really care about. It's so easy to make coins in FIFA these days because of squad builder challenges, Fut Champions, etc. that a lone James Rodriguez for 7 games, not really going to change my life that much. 2 more comments left. Anthony Roberts says, most useful way to use a 10-hour early access. For me personally, dude, it'll be just grinding as many games as you can, whether that's online or offline, for a tournament, for a squad battle, whether it's divisions to try and get yourself up to Division 1 as quick as possible. The best way to utilize your 10 hours will be to just slam games. And the reason why I feel like it's better to slam games more than it is to use your coins to trade or anything like that is because playing so many games that early, you'll just get used to the gameplay quicker than others. So when the full game comes out, you'll just have a tiny small advantage for a while that will really help you. So that's my aim. My aim over the 10 hours is just to play as much games as I can during that 10 hours. And last but not least, guys, Mario Rodriguez says, do you believe you can make it to the top 100 this year? Do I believe I can make it to the top 100? Yes. I believe I have the ability to make it to the top 100. I don't think my skill was ever really questioned as to whether or not I was good enough. Last year we beat plenty of pro players, plenty of top 100 players, and I proved myself against the very best to an extent last year. My issue is my temperament. Again, like we just discussed, my issue is letting this game get under my skin, because once I get angry, you start making bad decisions. When you start making bad decisions, that carries in game after game after game, and eventually lose games that I really should have won because I was angry and making bad choices, basically. So this year, I hope, as long as I get the game, because like sometimes you're just bad at the game. Like FIFA 14, for example, I was just bad at FIFA 14. If you would have said to me, if Fut Champs was in FIFA 14, do I think I would have got top 100? I don't think I would have even got elite in FIFA 14. I think I would have probably been a gold 3-star player because I was bad at that game. And I don't know why, I just didn't click. I couldn't get it. I don't know what it was. I just didn't understand and couldn't force myself to kind of get play the game the way it had to be played to break to abuse the game mechanics. FIFA 15, however, if they had Fut Champs, I'm absolutely confident I would have got top 100 regularly because I was incredible at that game. That game just worked for me. Everything that happened, I won Division 1. I won over 100 games in a row in Division 1. If you guys remember way back at the start of FIFA 15 when I used to stream it a lot, I would just win. Like, I had, in FIFA 15, if you didn't have a 3-to-1 goal to game ratio on a striker, you was bad. After playing 100 games, you would expect to have anywhere from 300 to 400 goals on a striker. Like, it was so easy to score. It was so easy to defend. The game was just easy for me for FIFA 15. So for FIFA 18, it just depends whether or not I get it. And that's all it comes down to. If the game suits me and my style of play, if I can pick up the game mechanics real quick and master the game mechanics and make them second nature, then yeah, I definitely have the chance to get top 100 so long as I can keep my cool during the 40 games over the weekend. If, however, I don't click with the game, very unlikely I'll make it to top 100. You know, if I struggle like I did in FIFA 14, then it might be another really stressful year for me. But those are all the comments that I picked, dudes. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.